बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
शुरू अल्लाह के नाम से जो रहमान और रहीम है।
इक़रा बिस्मि रब्बिकल्लज़ी खलक़।
पढ़ो ए नबी अपने रब के नाम के साथ जिसने पैदा किया।
खलक़ल इंसान मिन अलक़।
जमे हुए खून के एक लोथड़े से इंसान की तख्लीक की।
इक़रा व रब्बुकल अकरम।
पढ़ो और तुम्हारा रब बड़ा करीम है।
अल्लज़ी अल्लम बिल क़लम।
जिसने कलम के जरिए से इल्म सिखाया।
अल्लमल इंसान मा लम यअलम।
इंसान को वो इल्म दिया जिसे वो न जानता था।
Task 5 and the lecture, sorry, the class is task 5, and as you know very well that this is lecture number 2 and video number 2 as well. Okay students, and in the last lecture we started our unit number 1, which name was decision time, but the chapter was not completed, it is still continuing. Okay, but first of all I would like to review the story that what we have learned in the lecture number 1. And that is about the story. In the first lecture, I told you about the English, but right now I want to tell you something in Urdu. The story is ऐसी थी कि क्लासरूम में एक टीचर हैं और मैंने तो बताया था कि इस पूरी स्टोरी में 6 कैरेक्टर्स हैं. Number 1 is Ibrahim, who is a teacher, and there are 5 characters who are students. Number 1, Sam, Ben, Jen, Sarah, and Ben. Okay, and what's happening in the story कि स्टूडेंट्स जो है वो क्लासरूम में बहुत अच्छा वर्क करते हैं, इसकी वजह से उनके टीचर होते हैं बहुत ज़्यादा अप्रिशिएट करते हैं और कहते हैं कि अब ब्रेक टाइम है और आप बाहर ग्राउंड में जाके खेल सकते हैं. बच्चे बहुत ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हो जाते हैं और ग्राउंड की तरफ खेलने के लिए चले जाते हैं क्योंकि क्लास में बहुत ज़्यादा गर्मी होती है, इसलिए बच्चे बाहर जाके बहुत ज़्यादा एंजॉय करते हैं. तो उसके बाद जब बच्चे खेल कर एग्जॉस्ट हो जाते हैं, बहुत ज़्यादा थक जाते हैं, उन्हें गर्मी फील होती है, प्यास भी लगने लगती है, तो फिर वो शॉर्ट टाइम के लिए अपना जो खेल है उसे स्टॉप कर देते हैं. और फिर जो सारा लड़की है वो कहती है कि आई एम फीलिंग थर्स्टी, मुझे बहुत प्यास लग रही है और मेरे बैग में एक कैन है वो मैं लेकर आती हूँ जो कि क्लासरूम के अंदर है. अच्छा, अब जैसे ही वो क्लास में जाती है, स्कूल में एंटर होती है, क्लास के अंदर जा रही होती है, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सबसे पहले तो उसकी नजर एक पेंटिंग पर पड़ती है और उसे देखकर बहुत ज़्यादा प्राउड फील करती है. वो इसलिए प्राउड फील करती है क्योंकि वो पेंटिंग सारा ने खुद बनाई थी, इसलिए वो उसे देखकर बहुत प्राउड फील करती है. उसके बाद जैसे ही सारा अपनी क्लास की तरफ बढ़ती है और सडनली वो देखती है क्लास में एक बच्चा मौजूद है जबकि पूरी क्लास खाली है और सिर्फ एक बच्चा जो कि जो टीचर मिस्टर इब्राहिम है उनकी डेस्क में झांक रहा है या कुछ सर्च कर रहा है. तो उसको सारा उसे देखकर बहुत ज़्यादा पजल हो जाती है, वो हैरान हो जाती है कि वो बच्चा अकेला उस क्लासरूम में क्या कर रहा है और मिस्टर इब्राहिम की डेस्क में कुछ सर्च करने की कोशिश क्यों कर रहा है. पहले तो उसको समझ में नहीं आता, बहुत सारे जो उसके सवाल उसके जहन में आते हैं, वो यही सोचने की कोशिश करती है कि क्या उसे फौरन जाके टीचर को बता देना चाहिए या फिर उसे अपने फ्रेंड्स को बाहर जाके इन्फॉर्म करना चाहिए या फिर वो खुद जाके वैनी से डायरेक्टली पूछे कि उस वैनी जो है उस क्लास में इसका क्या करें. ठीक है, तो ये कंफ्यूजन सारा के साथ होती है, किसी के साथ हो सकती है. अगर आपके साथ होगी तो आप सारा की जगह होगी तो आप क्या करते हैं. ठीक है, एंड नाउ आई होप दैट you have understood better now. And last time now we are coming to the book. In the last lecture we read page number 8 and now we are going to continue the story on page number 9. Okay, and now you have to read with me. We are starting from Sarah. Sarah smiled as she went into the school. It was dark and cool inside. It took a moment or two for her eyes to get used to the darkness. Sarah walked down the corridor. It was strange to be in school on her own. Everywhere was so quiet. Her footsteps echoed on the wooden floor. She glanced into each empty classroom as she walked alone. As Sarah was going inside, she was smiling, and as she went inside, everything was so quiet because nobody was inside, and that's why Sarah's footsteps were echoed. Okay? And just before Sarah got to her classroom, she stopped to look she was going inside. First she looked at the painting, and then she moved towards the her classroom. And suddenly she saw Benny, and she was just staring at him. And she stopped in amazement. There, standing at Mr. Graham's desk, was Benny. Benny was there, and he was looking at him. He didn't look up. He did not see her or hear Sarah at the door. Benny did not look at Sarah. What was he doing? Why was he looking in Mr. Graham's desk? And why wasn't he outside? These was the questions that was coming in Sarah's mind. And Sarah, her heartbeat was fast, and she didn't know what to do. Her mind puzzled with all sorts of questions and thoughts. There were so many questions were coming in Sarah's mind. And shall I go in the and ask him what he is doing? Shall I go and get Mr. Graham? Shall I pretend I haven't seen anything and go outside again? And she was thinking all this. Then all of a sudden, Sarah knew what to do. Then again, Sarah understood that what to do. And let's see what's going to next and what Sarah is going to do. Okay, now students, this chapter has been completed now, and you have to read this chapter again and again. Okay, but after completing this chapter, what you have to do first, you have to dictation, and after that, you have to do the MCQs, which has been given on the solution, and you have to copy that. Okay, and first of all, I would like to say the dictation, and you have to write the dictation like this. You have to take the copy, and your mother and your sister, anyone can say the dictation, and you will write like this. Like, soon the classroom was quiet and empty. I am repeating again. Soon the classroom was quiet and empty. And further, Mr. Graham sat at his desk and enjoyed the quietness for a few moments. Okay, I am repeating again with the dictation. Soon the classroom was quiet and empty. Mr. Graham sat at his desk and enjoyed the quietness for a few moments. Okay, this was your dictation, and you have to check this dictation from your mother or sister. Okay, and after that, you have to write MCQs related to this chapter. And first of all, as you know very well, that you have to write the heading of MCQs on the top, and then you will start. There are 3 MCQs which has been given in the solution on page number 9, and the MCQs number 1 is children heading towards the dash, and you are having 3 options. Number 1 is classroom, number 2 is garden, and number 3 is playground. Okay, so correct one is number 3, playground, and number 3 MCQs is classroom was quiet and empty. There is a blank, and there are 2 options as well, empty, noisy, and full. Okay, so correct option is empty. Number 3 is children were dash in the playground, and now you have to see the option 3 which are written in the solution. 1 is shouting, number 3 is fighting, and number 2 fighting, number 3 is flying. So you have to choose number 1, which is shouting. Okay, so these 3 MCQs you have to write in your copy from the solution on page number 9. Okay, and that's all. After that, we will move our next exercise. Okay, so start. Okay, our students, we have completed the chapter, the reading of this chapter, and now the words meaning of chapter, page number 9, that are written here. Number 1 is darkness, as you can see here, and the meaning is pitch dark. Darkness, pitch dark. Corridor, a passage along the side. Corridor, a passage along the side. Number 3 is echo, repeat of sound. Echo, repeat of sound. And number 4 is glance. Take a brief look. Glance, take a brief look. quickly or unexpectedly. And you have to memorize all these words meaning and copy in your copy the word for the solution. Okay. And now we are going to start our exercises on page number 10. You can see on page number 10 and in the solution on page number 12. Okay. Comprehension 1, I am going to explain the comprehension 1, which is page number 12 in the solution and page number 10 on your book. Okay, now there are in comprehension 1 there are 8 questions. If you have understood the story perfectly, so you can give the answer without any problem. Okay, so number 1 is what was the name of the teacher? You have to tell the answer of this question. What was the name of the teacher? And I hope that you must have known about this answer, but I am telling you again that Mr. Graham was the name of the teacher. Mr. Graham was the name of the teacher. Okay. And number 2 question is why were the children glad it was time for a break? Okay. And the answer is because they were having a good time. The answer is because they were having a good time. And question number 3 is who was playing with the ball in the playground? Who was playing with the ball in the playground? So answer is Sam, Ben, Dan and Sarah. Okay, Sam, Ben, Dan and Sarah. Question number 4, who said he was too hot? Who said he was too hot? The answer is Sam said he was too hot. Okay. Question number 5, why did Sarah go back into the school? Why did Sarah go back into the school? The answer is for bringing the can of drink. Understand? Question number 6. Why was it bright or dark inside the school? So the answer is it was dark. And question number 7 is what did Sarah look at on the wall? The answer is it was Sarah looked at the painting on the wall. Okay, Sarah looked painting. And the last one question is who was looking in Mr. Graham's desk? Who was looking in Mr. Graham's desk? So the answer is Benny. Okay, the answer is Benny. Benny was looking in Mr. Graham's desk. Okay, this was the comprehension 1 on the page number 12 in the solution. Understand? And you have to copy this word. And as you know very well that how do you copy? First of all, you have to write the heading on the top, and then you will start this answer reading the question. Understand? And now we are coming to comprehension number 2. Comprehension number 2 is available. You can see the solution on page number 15. You can see the solution on page number 15. These are also the question answer, and you have to give the answer to read the question and to understand. First, you have to understand the question and then give the answer. Okay? Acha. There are also 7 questions, and the first one is what was the weather like and how do you know? What was the weather like and how do you know? The answer is the weather was hot and sticky. And how do you know? Because everyone was feeling hot. Because everyone was feeling hot. Understand? And the question number 2 is why do you think Mr. Graham sat at his desk when the children went out? The answer is Mr. Graham sat at his desk to enjoy the quietness. Okay? And the question number 3 is how can you tell the children were having a great children were having a great time at break? The answer is because they were playing and enjoying. The answer is because they were playing and enjoying. And question number 4, why did Dan run towards the shade of the tree? Why did Dan run towards the shade of the tree? And the answer is because it was too hot. Okay, because it was too hot. And now question number 5, why did Sarah step as she walked alone, and the answer is because the school was quite empty. Okay, the school was quite empty. And now question number 6, why do you think Benny was looking inside Mr. Graham's desk? Why do you think Benny was looking inside Mr. Mr. Graham's desk. So the answer you can write like this. I think when he was searching examination paper. Okay, this can be the answer. And number 7. What do you think Sarah will do? And I think she will inform the teacher. Okay. This was the comprehension 1 and 2. This you have to do copy from the solution on page number 12 and 15. Okay, and you have to copy this word and memorize as well. Okay, that's it. Okay, now students, and now we are moving towards the vocabulary. And now we have to. I'm going to make you understand that what's the exercise in the vocabulary. First one, you are having the 2 definitions. As you can see in the book, in page number 10, you can see here. There are 2 definitions. Number 1 is synonym, and number 2 is antonym. Okay, so you have to mention these 2 definitions in your copy. And how do you write? First of all, as I told you before, then you have to write the heading on the top of vocabulary. Then you will write again heading, define the synonym. First of all, you will write define the synonym, and after that you will start the definition of the synonym, which is written you will write from the book. This definition is a synonym is a word which means the same or nearly the same as another word, and these mean the same as glad. Okay. First of all, you have to write the definition of synonym, and then you will write another heading which is define the antonym, and then after that you will write the definition of antonym, which is antonym is a word which is start. Okay, there is another definition which is antonym, and there is antonym is a word that means the opposite of another word. Miserable is the opposite of glad. Okay, these 2 definitions you have to write, and after these 2 definitions you have to go question number 1 of vocabulary, which is about first of all I am going to read the question. Find each adjectives in the text and write synonym and antonym for each adjective. You have to make 3 columns. Okay, the first one will be about adjectives, and adjectives are already written in the book, and to another column which you have to write. The second one will be synonym and then antonym. Okay, so and this exercise has been given in the solution on page number 18, and you have to do the copy from the solution. But now I am going to tell you the synonym and antonym from the adjective. The first one is cool, and the synonym of cool is chair, and antonym is warm. Okay. Number 2 is quiet. The synonym of quiet is silent and loud. Okay. And number 3 is bright. The synonym of bright is radiant, and the antonym is dull. Okay. Number 4 is sticky. The synonym of sticky is humid, and the antonym is dry. And we have number 5, the word empty. The synonym of empty is unoccupied, and the antonym is full. And we are having number 6, glad, and the synonym is happy, and the antonym is sad. Number 7, difficult, and the synonym is hard, and the antonym is simple or easy. The last one is strange. The synonym of strange is odd, and the antonym is normal. Okay, this was the vocabulary. This was vocabulary which you have to write in your copy. And now we have another exercise on page number 30, which is spelling. Okay, in this spelling we are having 2 exercises. But first of all, see in words of one syllable which contain a short vowel in the middle, and we double the last consonant before we add a suffix which begin with a vowel. As you can see here, Sarah is chatting with her friends, and the word is chat plus ing. When we combine this word, so we will double the last word of check and then we will combine it. Okay, so that will be chatting. Understand? And the second one is, you can see yesterday she chatted with her mom, and there is also saying like this, chat plus ed. When we combine this word, so we will double the last word t and then that will be chatted. Okay, so like this you have to complete this chart. The number one is stop, and you have to make another two column, which second will be about the ing form, which you have to combine the ing form, and the third one is about regular form. Okay, so first one will be stop, and the next second column will be stopping, and the third one will be stopped. Understand? Drum, drumming, drummed, and wedge. Sorry, plan, planning, plan, wedge, wedging, wedged, pat, patted, patting, pat, patted, joke, jogging, joked, wrap, wrapping, wrapped, and slip, slipping, slipped, hug, hugging, hug, hum, humming, hum. Okay, and this was the spelling number one, and we are having spelling number two. In the spelling number two, what you have to do, there are the question, write the correct form of the word in each sentence. There are the first form of the word. Okay, students, so we are having exercise number 2. What you have to do, that in exercise number 2, there is a first form of the word you can see after the blank. Okay, so first of all you have to read the sentence, and then you have to decide that which form you have to choose, whether you have to choose ing form or regular form of the word. So we are having, there are two types of sentence, past, indefinite and continuous. So first of all I am going to read the sentence number 1. Sarah dashed and looked in the class. So this is about past, indefinite. So we will add here regular form of the word. Okay. Question number 2 is, the man was dashed very loud. This sentence is about continuous, so we will write the fourth form of the word, which is drumming. Number 3 is, Sarah dashed to get her can of the drink from her bag. This sentence is about past, so we will write here regular form, which is planned. Number 4 is, when I dashed the dog, it dashed its teeth with happiness. Okay, so this sentence is about past tense, so we will write regular form of the word, which is patted, and the number 2 is waste. Okay, sentence number 5 is, the athletes was dashed around the stadium. This sentence is about continuous, so we will write the full form of the word or ing form, which is jogging. Number 6 is, my mom was dashed my birthday present. This sentence is about also continuous, so we will write here wrapping. And number 7 is, when it was icy, I dashed and hurt my leg. This sentence is about past tense, so we will write here regular form. And the number 8 is, the small child dashed his teddy. This sentence is about past tense, because we will write here regular verb, which is hug. Number 9, last night I was dashed in the bath, and this sentence is about the country, so we will write here ing form, which is humming. Okay, so just we have to complete this exercise from here. Okay, and for the next exercise we will learn in the next video. But right now you have to. I'm going to give you the diary, and which is to copy quantum solution have to do the word, and the second target is that you have to memorize all these words. Okay guys, so this is your diary and which you have to complete, and that's it for now. And for the next lecture we will meet again, and till then, Allah Hafiz.